Morning, sunshines. Welcome back to my channel. Good morning, squash potato. My last video was a fully furnished house tour, penthouse tour of imperfection. My friend messages me, texts me. She's like, the people are mean on your last video in the comments. And I'm like, what? I feel like I always get really nice, sweet comments. So I was confused. My heart dropped. It was pounding. I go to check. I used to get like low-key almost panic attacks when I check my comments. I don't know why. I was just very sensitive at the time. Turns out I'm still a little sensitive. But I went to check the comments and you little boogers. First of all, whoever said my house looks like a Home Goods, rude. And also, how dare you insult Home Goods? I love Home Goods. I'm not trying to look like a designer catalog. But also, I'll say this, I can see some of the points. I'm here for it. I'm actually pretty good with constructive criticism, believe it or not. So I did rearrange the living room a little bit and I love it. It's so much better now. It fits the space better, it's more open, it looks bigger. I'm not getting rid of my furniture. I love my sofa, I love my rug, I love my things, I really do. The way that we have it out now is much better in my opinion. Though I say I'm unbothered, I was a little bothered and I went and I cleaned, I don't know, just decluttered a bit, I guess. I accept your nice criticisms. Those of you that were bullies, let me see your house, okay? Let me go with my magnifying glass to your house and say mean little catty things about it. How would you feel about that? Huh? I'm just kidding, I don't care. But no, I did rearrange a little bit and I love it. And it's thanks to you guys, honestly, that I did it. Also, it's much more accessible now. I can actually get to the patio. It's a 10 out of 10. I will show you in a moment. But I just wanted to say that because I had some little boogers in the last video. Y'all are cold. Oh. Here's the new living room setup. It's separated now. You can actually get to the patio door, which is nice. You know, the sofa's separate. You can actually get in now, but still lounge here. I like it a lot better. Speaking of my crippling anxiety when doing things like checking comments or in general creating content day to day, I have this looming fear in the back of my head of what negative things people could say about what I'm doing. And it's a constant stream of just, well, if someone saw this, they might say this. And it's in my head constantly every single day. And that is something that I talk about in therapy a lot. Kind of unpacking that and trying to work through it so I can navigate my life less critically, being less critical on myself, being less like, how am I going to be perceived? How am I going to be criticized? That's something that I struggle with so much. Therapy has helped me immensely with that. I feel like I'm almost a little too repetitive with it sometimes, but a therapist is never going to say you're too much or you should stop talking about this or you should get over it. You know what I mean? Therapy is for everyone. We all have those things that are just building up inside of us that we're trying to get through, that we don't want to maybe bother other people with, or we just need that objective perspective to be like, you're doing great, okay? And tools to like kind of help you navigate it. That being said, this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. It is a super convenient, accessible resource that absolutely anyone can get. You just have an app on your phone and it makes everything so super easy. You will sign up with BetterHelp and they will pair you with a therapist based on your needs and desires. They have thousands and thousands of therapists to choose from, so they will find one that fits you. You can do video calls, voice calls, text message calls, whatever you prefer, you can specify and you can go with that. And I just think it makes therapy just so much easier to access, because getting yourself physically to a therapist can be a daunting task in itself a lot of times, especially if you need therapy for being consistently overwhelmed like I do sometimes. A lot of times. It is a great resource. I think if you haven't tried it, you should give it a go. If you go to betterhelp.com/Blackketter, I'll have a link down in the description box and everything. If you want to give it a go, you'll get 10% off first month and you can try it. See how it could work for you. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. I appreciate you so much. And without further ado, we shall continue the shenanigans. I've been trying to use my nice camera for some variety, mixing it up a little, and I've had it for ages, so we should be using it now. I don't feel like the mic's very good on it, and I'm having trouble with the autofocus. We're gonna keep practicing and we're gonna get better with it, and it's gonna be amazing. The OG, the favorite for a long time. I'm almost out of this bottle. When I'm out, take it out and I just put it straight on my face like this. Trying to get every last drop. Is that sanitary? I don't know. Okay. Complete. I don't know what to do with my hair. It's just not looking like it's clean and air dried right now, but it looks kind of dull and lifeless, you know? I cut my own hair the other day. I took a few inches off, just the very ends. I don't know if I did it right. I had a moment and just kind of went for it. So I did cut off just the very, very dead ends, but it's still, what is this? What is this? I don't know what to do with it. You'll just straighten it. I just don't want it to look sloppy. Okay, I ran a straightener through it just a little bit and then fluffed it up. It'll do. I prefer it wavy, but it takes a lot of effort and it doesn't last very long, and I just don't want to do it right now, so we're gonna live with this. We're good. I took a break from reading for a while, but I'm back on it, back on my Kindle game. I think when you read a lot of romantasy books in a row, they start to get a little repetitive, you know, like the plots are very similar. So when you take a little break and then you get back to it, it's kind of more fun because I don't feel as almost burned out on like the same kind of themes, especially because I really like fantasy romance, though I do want to read some like detective murder mystery kind of novels too. So if you have any recommendations, please give them down below. But right now I'm reading Quicksilver, which I heard from some people was really good. Some people said they hated it, so I don't actually know. I'm about, let's see, I am 37% of the way through. So far so good. I didn't love it initially, but it's growing on me as I get further into it. So I'll give a review when I finish it, which will probably be pretty soon because I read pretty quickly because I have no self-control and I have to know what happens. If there's any action whatsoever, I cannot put that book down, you know? Does anyone else get so much done when they're procrastinating the gym? I was like, okay, I gotta go. My boyfriend already went. He was like, do you want to come with? I was like, let me just finish a few things. I washed the sheets. I did the dishes. I wiped down all the counters. I restructured the living room, you know, tied it up, made it look perfect. Blah, blah. I'm just, at this point, I'm just bullshitting. Like, let's be honest. I'm finally ready. I shall go now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do some leg press, squats and lunges, get a little stretch out on the turf. I'm gonna walk on the treadmill and read a bit, combining things that I like, you know. Love reading, don't love walking that much. I don't know how people can hit 10,000 steps a day. Wild to me, but I'm gonna work on it. So we're gonna do that now.
20 minutes later.
Okay, I know I said we were going to the gym, but I ended up coming to the pool instead. Working out with a friend, and then they wanted to go to the pool after their gym session. So I decided to go to the pool for an hour, and then I'm gonna go work out. But I'm gonna work out, okay? I'm gonna do it. Can you even hear me? I don't know. These are my two favorite sunscreens. You know, this one's actually moisturizing, like feels so good. And this one, if you want to look shiny and dewy. I will spend my first 30 minutes with no sunscreen, just to get my vitamin D in and get a little sun on my skin. And then after 30 minutes, I'll put on sunscreen. Did I finally make it to the gym? Yes. Is it dark outside? Yes. But the important thing is that we've made it. It's like, where's my lighting? Because that wasn't it. I'm gonna pop on the Stairmaster, see if I gain the will to live, and then we're gonna go from there. Did 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, some leg press, single leg, and 10 minutes on the treadmill, and that's it. Because I'm so sick of doing leg day and being sore for 2 weeks. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it really easy, ease my way back in there, see how I feel tomorrow, and then tomorrow maybe I'll do a little more, you know? But I'm gonna cut it there for now. Also, I'm really sweaty and really tired. But I kind of like doing workouts later in the day because then I feel like I have full energy for the day tasks, and then I kind of wear myself out at night, and then I can just relax, and it's a nice feeling. What do you guys think? The morning or night workout person? Also, thank you for bearing with me through my procrastination. I know it's not like the most motivating motivation, but I think it is realistic, so we're gonna go with it. We're gonna roll with the punches. I live life by what am I ChatGPTing today? And today, I'm like, what's the best method to curl your eyelashes? Because mine don't stay curly when I curl them. I have this stupid curler. Can cause breakage. Heat your curler gently. Blast it with a hairdryer. Curl in 3 steps. Position at the base of your lashes. Gently clamp, hold for 5 to 10 seconds. Move to the middle of your lashes, clamp again for a few seconds. Finish near the tips. Ew, I never do that. I only do it once. 1, 2, 3. I feel like I don't have 3 levels of lashes. Like my lashes aren't long enough to go 3 base, middle, and ends. Also, this kind of hurts. Do I look curly? Right, it's warm. Oh, I think the warmth really helps, guys. I think they might be onto something. Most people just naturally curly lashes. Like, so lucky. I've been using Maybelline Sky High. Works pretty well.
Thanks for breakfast, by the way.
You're welcome, baby. I'm into it. I'm into it. You'll be happy to know that I did in fact finish the book. I finished Quicksilver in a couple of days. I want to give you a book review and also let you know every time I post a book, people will ask if I have a Goodreads. And I do have a Goodreads account. I have not reviewed every book I've read on there, but if I remember to, I do go in and update it. I especially don't remember to rate the ones that I read a physical book of. I just don't remember to leave the review because it's a physical book, but at the end of the Kindle, when I finish a book on the Kindle, it automatically prompts me if I want to rate the book right after, so I can give it 5 stars. And I went through and I added a couple reviews in for you if you wanted to look at my Goodreads. I don't write very intricate, crazy reviews, mostly because I don't want to give spoilers. But if you wanted to, they're there, and some books that I would recommend or not. Though I will say, almost every book that I actually finish, I'll give 5 stars because I finished the book. Because if I don't like a book, I just don't finish it. That being said, I did finish Quicksilver. Now, Quicksilver was very, I think, predictable to me. It had so many familiar elements to it. It read like a typical romantasy book. That being said, I love romantasy books. I ate it up. I very much enjoyed it. I liked the concepts. I liked the world building. It was pretty good. It wasn't the best book I've ever read. However, if one more person recommends a book to me that is not a completed series, I'm going to have a mental breakdown. I'm like nearing the end of the book. I'm at 95% through and I'm like, I know this is about to end on a cliffhanger because there's no way they're going to wrap this up in 5% of the book left. So I looked up really quick, Quicksilver book 2, November. I have to wait till November. So whoever recommended that book to me, rude. Banished, jail. Still a good book though, not bad. After Quicksilver, I did a quick little Instagram story and asked for some book recommendations, and I saw a few things pop out many times. So the books that I saw repeated, I made a note of. One that I saw a lot was Phantasma, like Phantasma with a PH, Antigone. And so I wrote that one down on my to-read list because I saw that one pop up a lot. And then another one, I saw the Plated Prisoner series, and my friend reached out and personally recommended that as well. And there's 6 books. I hope there's only 6 books. I hope there's not a 7th book. I hope it ends at 6. And I started reading those, ate it up. The first book, super slow. They're called Gold, Guild, Glow, all just like 4-letter words. I don't know. So I don't remember what the first one's called off the top of my head, but I'm already 4 books in. I know. Like I have been consuming these at a rapid rate, a book a day, I swear, because they're very easy to read. Like Quicksilver took me a couple days and I don't even feel like it was that long, but these ones, for some reason, they were a lot quicker for me to read. And I like the way the author writes. I like some of the concepts in the books are more unique and I don't feel like it's quite as predictable. It had some good twists that I kind of squish, please. So there's some like new, less familiar concepts, some familiar ones too. Some of the twists I predicted, but some of them I absolutely did not. I would personally so far recommend it, but we'll have to see where it goes from here. But they are quick reads, I think, in my opinion. I'm really liking them. Though I will say the main character annoys me so much. She makes so many decisions that I just... And I understand it gives you like her mental state behind these decisions, so I understand kind of why she's making them, but it doesn't make me any less angry about it or annoyed. Either way, really fun books. I left little reviews on each one of those as well. I think I'm on book 4, so maybe give those a read. But more importantly, I think I already said this, but if you have any book recommendations, throw them down below because I do have a TBR and I'm always looking for like the newest, freshest book. Not newest necessarily, but you know, something fun. And please, for the love of everything, recommend something that is completed because I'm sick of reading a book. with a huge cliffhanger. And then by the time I want to read the next book, I feel like I've lost the fire for it. You know what I mean? I'm not as like excited about it. That's been my experience so far. Example, Crescent City book 3. Never even finished it. I read half of it and I got bored. Didn't finish it. I didn't finish the Iron Flame either. I didn't finish it. I feel a little bad for it. They weren't bad books. I lost interest, and once I lose interest, it's really hard for me to dip back into it. I'm sure I'll finish them eventually. Anyhows, enough book talk. Sorry if you're not into that, but I kind of wanted to chat about it just in case you are. I feel like quite a few people are that follow me. I feel like we all kind of hop on the same little interests that are trending, and I'm so happy books are trending because I just really love reading. that is my thank you for coming to my book talk TED talk. That's all. Alright, sunshines, I hope you enjoyed the random chaos of this vlog. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go ahead and conclude the video there, but I will see you all very soon. I love you so much, and ta-ta for now. Bye!